I'm Scott Wallace. I'm running for United States Congress in the 2nd Congressional District here on the Republican ticket, but I am a conservative first and foremost. What has happened in our nation is an issue that is robbing our freedoms and robbing our individual liberties. And the big concern that I have, this is my home. Arkansas is 48 years my home. And the thing that concerns me the most right now is that we have an attorney, we have a governor who said yesterday that we're going to stand to lose $100 to $200 million in our state. I don't think Arkansas can afford that. No. We've got an attorney general who said that this is a frivolous lawsuit to pursue.
Oh, no!
I'll tell you what, in my opinion, our Constitution and the people in Arkansas are not frivolous and they're worth fighting for. I hope I get your support and your vote, because I will tell you this, I will go and stand on the mountaintop in front of every TV camera and microphone I can get to in Washington, D.C., and stand there and talk freedom and talk Arkansas, and we're not going to have the same type of politics. I will be back here. This is my home. This is personal. Thank you all.
Dustin McDaniel, can you hear?
Governor Beebe, why hasn't he stood up for the people of Arkansas?
Exactly.
Governor Beebe is just as much to blame.
Exactly. We need leadership here now. And Arkansas, listen, we got to hold the heartland. Hold the heartland. Out in California and across the East Coast, we all know where they stand. But this is the heartland of America. If we can't hold the heartland, our country's gone. Is there anyone else that wants to make a few comments? Alex, come on up here a minute. Come on. Okay, he's going to say something. Come on.
I'm an Iraqi war vet, and I fought for this country. I didn't fight for socialism. I didn't fight for freaking communism. And I didn't fight for this to be a goddamn abomination.
That's right.
And I'm done with it. I'm done talking. I'm about ready to go up there and storm the Capitol with my dang self. With my knowledge and my technique, I think I can do it.
That's right. We thank him for his service, and we thank all the veterans that served America.
Amen.
And basically, that was one of the biggest sacrifices that anyone could do, is lay down their life for America.
Yes.
And they put themselves on the line. Freedom! Yeah.
Thank you, Jeannie. I have something in my pocket that I brought. You know, they talk about, yesterday on CNN, I watched a attorney from, I think it was Princeton, talk about the Commerce Clause in Article 1, and that the United States government, the government of the United States, not the national government or the federal government, but the government of the United States, that means something. They have the right to regulate commerce, comma, among the states. Okay? They have misconstrued the entire document on this one comma to mean that they can regulate anything they would like. Everything is under the bounds of the federal government. And, you know, the question becomes, where do we get clarification on what the Constitution means? And I have in my pocket a declaration in protest of Virginia in 1825. And in that protest, passed by the legislature of Virginia, they complained that the federal government was overstepping its bounds by making waterways and roads, not post roads, but roads. And they were complaining, and they felt so strongly about it in 1825 that they passed a declaration in protest. And so if roads and waterways were not under the jurisdiction of the federal government, then certainly health care for all Americans is not under the federal government of the United States. You can go online and look at this, and please inform your co-workers, because I assume most of us here are working people. I know I am. And please educate your co-workers as to the Declaration of Protest of 1825 for Virginia, and because that does give clarification on what the Constitution of the United States does pertain to. It does not pertain to anything that they want to do in the federal government. Once again, Declaration and Protest of Virginia, 1825.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name's Ed Harrison. I'm the coordinator for the Slade County Tea Party. And, you know, I know all of us like to watch Glenn Beck on TV. He's our hero. But sitting there on the couch is not enough. You got to get up and you got to get your friends out. If you don't belong to a tea party, there's several around the state. Get involved. Get your friends involved. We can't do this with a half of 1% of the people of this state. With these petitions, we have to get out and collect signatures. They're slowly taking our freedoms away, one at a time. You know, if you think anything's safe, it's not. The Congress couldn't pass the cap and trade bill, so the EPA is going to regulate it. This is an executive order, and the administration is killing us with executive orders. But without your help, your friends' help, your relatives, we've got to get these folks involved. Get your churches involved. There's more power taken away from the churches than any other group in this country, and we've stood there and let them take away prayer in the schools in 1954, and the churches should have been in the streets en masse in 1954, and they failed us, and we've lost so much. But if you're not involved, get involved, or don't sit at home and complain.
There you go.